Neat. Hi. Hello everyone. It's me again. It's the third it's Wednesday and the second week of streaming. December 17th, 8:03. I should have started 3 minutes ago. Nice to see you again. I'm super excited to be here and I'm super excited to get to work again. So, the first thing I'm going to do, like I did the there you go, started again, hitting the mic again. The first thing I'm going to do the first thing I'm going to talk about is I'm going to talk about kind of what happened to me this week, pretty much kind of like an update. So far, same thing. I'm still working on a really cool project that I'm not sure if I get chosen for it, but if I do get chosen for it, I'm going to be super happy about it because it will mean that not only do I get a big platform to kind of talk about what I can teach and show my educational abilities, but I'll be able to use that to get people to kind of look at the game the games that I'm working on. So I can't talk about it yet. I have talked about it to some of my friends and I'm really excited about what they said. They're super excited for me too. So that's that. But I think that's pretty much, actually no, I watched the movie. There's this movie that I watched yesterday. It's called It. It stands for Imaginary Friends. And I couldn't sleep last night, so I was watching it like at almost 2 in the morning. And wow, it's a really good movie. It's a really nice movie. It was, if you haven't seen it yet, it's about imaginary friends. I thought it was very similar to Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends, and that was one of my favorite shows when I was a little kid. And this one really plucked the heartstrings because even if it was made for kids and they kind of told you all the stuff in front of like to your face, it was still a really nice a nice film. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm a really any movie that I see, I don't really have any critiques for it. I just enjoy the movie. So like even if it's dumb, even if it's goofy or childish or anything like that, I'll watch the film and I'll find something to be happy about it. I think I just like the fact that I just like movies in general. So that's I'll just leave it at that. But I think that's pretty much it. Going back on what we did last week, I think we got a lot of stuff done for the actual, what is it called, the Twitch Unreal Engine setup. I've been super busy with the other what is it called, that secret project that I haven't been able to work on anything outside of here for the Twitch / Unreal integration. So I think right now it's just it's a lot about what is it called, what is it called? A lot of it has to be done while on stream because I won't be able to do it outside of that. But I can. I mean, I am working on the game on Channel Breachers while I'm also working on that secret project. And so a lot of it, that secret project, has to do with what is it called, me being able to record myself and talk about certain things, it's very similar. If I could give a hint, it's, hey Thurix, how you doing? I think that's a thumbs up. I'm not too sure if that's like a thumbs up. But yeah, that project has a lot to do with how I am, how I show myself on camera, like how I record myself, how I'm able to teach, how I'm able to break down educational stuff when it comes to Unreal Engine, how to do game development. So I'm super excited about that. Game dev has always been like my go-to thing. But yeah, that's pretty much what I am doing when it comes to that. So yes, I will be I'm still working on Channel Breachers and I'm still working on the Twitch integration. I hit the mic again. But the channel breacher stuff and the integration is like here now during the streams, and mostly. But the other stuff like my YouTube, the YouTube shorts that I'm doing, and that thing that I'm talking about, that is on my off time. So I'm super excited about that because it's I wish I could talk about it more. I just don't want to get overexcited before I get chosen for the part. And once, if I do get chosen for the part, then I'll go ahead and talk about it on stream. But till then, I'm not gonna do it. So I'm just gonna wait till that moment happens. So I actually just got let's see, I just got an integration for. Oh, did it show up? Let's see. I'm working on a Twitch integration, not Twitch integration, but a multi-chat thing. So I'm not sure if let me go get it. I'm gonna go get it very fast. Actually, no, I don't have to. I'm gonna add another thingamabob here to browser, and I'm gonna add let's see, call it new chat. You don't see this because it's just me. And I'm gonna paste it here and press OK. Hopefully it shows up here. No, it does not show up yet. Let me see if making it big actually so it makes it show up. Do that. 1920, 1920, and then 1080. But yeah, so I watched If last night, and man, if it would be lying if I said that I didn't cry, because I actually felt like crying while I was watching it. I'm a huge like softie when it comes to that kind of stuff, so to me it was I did feel like I was gonna actually tear up, but it I didn't, so I held it together. But yeah, it was a good movie. I love Ryan Reynolds, and I love what's his name, Jack Reacher. I always forget his name. What's his name? If you know his name, let me know, because I always fumble his name. He came out in not in Parks and Recs, in The Office. He was Jim. I'm trying to think of what his name could be. What was his name? Jim Halpert. What was his name? Oh, it's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But let's go ahead and let's talk about what we're gonna be doing today. Okay, so again, like I said last week we took care of actually having Twitch chat on the brain rot character, right? We had him set up like there, and so whenever somebody talked in chat, it actually pushed it to the actual Unreal project, and I thought that was really cool. And so we got that set up. I was able to set it up to every single time like somebody new chats, it moves the stuff upwards, and so that it's like your chat went upwards on the thing. And I can open it right now. I'll open the project right now, and let's see, Epic Games Launcher. So that we worked on that, and we worked on having. I thought it's a really funny effect. It's whenever I press left click, because I don't know if I want it to be connected to whenever I talk. Because if I do that, it's going to be like, it's not necessarily that it's hard, because I've already done it for the main project, but it's the fact that if I set it up for audio to pick up my audio and react to that, then there might be conflicts when it comes to the actual, like, whenever I talk, the TV will do something. Maybe I might actually just not really worry about that, because there's two things happening. One, I'm running OBS and I'm talking to you guys through OBS, so I'm not not YouTube, the Unreal Engine project needs my mic to be able to do anything volume based. So I'm trying to see if there's a way that I can pass the OBS audio, like as in the OBS volume, just that volume level, over to what is it called, over to Unreal. And so that way I can use that to be able to do things like, I don't know, activate that looking feature. So this is, I'm going to show you what we did last week. That way you can understand what I'm talking about, because it's a It's a little funny. So let me move this this chat down here. Whoop, whoop. And I'm gonna move this thing over here too, and put them on the same screen because it's there you go. And I'm gonna get my email out of here. Go away. So this is what we worked on last week, and we had, if I press play, it's gonna authorize again and authorize this, and I'm gonna close this. And so now let's see if I can. Whenever I pressed I don't know, Theorix, would you do me the favor, the kind favor of typing something, anything in there? You're not gonna look crazy. It's mostly for the project. It's what it happens in here. So you'll see your message pop up in here, on that little screen right there. There's like a little screen on here, right here. So it should pop up there. Let's see if it does. But while you do that, I actually did this. So like now, when I left click, I actually have the characters look at each other. It's like whenever I'm talking to you. Okay, yeah, there it is. See the little. Oh, it came out twice. What? So okay, so I have to check why it's happening twice. But it worked. It worked. It was able to take Theorix's message and it was able to put it on the screen. And so this is what I'm excited about, because later on, you're gonna see like all the chat, just like so one day when I have like, I don't know, maybe 10 viewers or 15 viewers all talking at once, you'll be able to see like chat go up really quickly, or you'll see some of the messages that happen. And if somebody follows, I can do two things. I can show that follow thing happen on it's a character named Brainrot. So if I press this, it's a little character named Brainrot. He's gonna have like a little, like a butt made of like brain, I guess, that's like going down, and he's a phone. He's pretty much a phone, and he'll have like hands. And so right now, see, he says right there, Theorix, and with the little emote, and it looks cool because it looks like an actual like pixel emote, like that font and the pixel texture, the shader are actually working together. So I'm really excited about that, because then, like, you know, you'll have like each message come out and move upwards, and then just get rid of the stuff that's at the top, and it's just gonna keep going. But like I said, I want the follow animation to happen there, and I want the like a subscriber message to happen there. But it's not just that. Whenever some of those things happen, I also want like a bigger event to happen. Like I want, I don't know, like all the characters dancing, or me dancing like yay with a little hand coming out and I do like a little dance. That, or I don't know, the TV does something, or static, or some crazy stuff. But that's what we got done last week. And I'm gonna slowly start adding those things. Like if somebody follows, if somebody subscribes, if somebody donates bits, if somebody does anything, I'm gonna add that. And then I'll also be doing what is it called? This little animation thing, where not only when I talk, or when I intentionally want you to look at me, I'm gonna press a button and then this will happen. And so then I can explain something, or I can like tell you a story while I'm playing Final Fantasy. So I'm still looking at the game, I'm still looking at it, but to you it looks like I'm looking at you telling a story, or like saying some weird comment, like a joke or something. And then I can turn back and look at the screen, and then your character will also look at the screen as chat in total, like a hive mind. But yeah, we have that going for this right now. And so the next thing to do is like have Brainrot, which is the little character over here, get close to you so we can see that. And then he'll go back after I press the right click again. And then the next thing is we want to set up the TV blueprint, which is a TV in front of us. So that way, not only can it cast a light based on what is showing on the TV, but it can also, what is it called? I can change channels with it. I can modify values if I have to, like the pixel density for like the TV, because we're not just gonna have Super Nintendo games. No, we're gonna have PlayStation games. We're gonna have I I was thinking about, like I said it last stream, I want to have like Halo. I can't play first person games and I feel like I'm gonna puke, but I still want to do it. I get motion sick, so hopefully hopefully we can play it. And then I do want to do this thing where if we play, you know, like Pokemon does a let's play Pokemon thing, or you know, some people on Twitch have set that up. I want to do a very similar thing. I want to give you a functioning controller in the project, and as Twitch together, all of you guys can put like commands like exclamation mark up multiple times, and then the hand will press on the buttons to do those things. So it's like a Twitch play. So I want to set that up for Unreal, so that way we can have like a bunch of stuff happening that you guys are in control of too. But for now I'm just happy having a single player controller thing, and I am gonna be working on that. So yeah, so first things first, that was the intro. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me. Let's get started. So yeah, okay, where do we start first? The first thing is have Brainrot approach. So this little character is called Brainrot right there. He does not have where is he? Yeah, he does not have anything that tells him to connect to everything else. The last time what I did is I connected my little character, and then this little character talked to you. So my character is the brainchild, not the brainchild, but like the main instigator of everything. And so once I send a command using my controller to my TV, to me, then that will then send it to chat, which is this one, because this right here is called the chat actor, BP_chat. And so I want this character to be the one to send all that information. I don't want it to be the one that receives that information from anybody else. That way I'm the one in control of everything. So I'm the one that's receiving input. So now this one is going to tell my TV, my little TV character, this guy is going to be the one to tell Brainrot, which is this phone thing, to walk over here. He's going to walk over here, show chat, the chat, and then if I press right click again, he'll turn around and walk back. So the way I'm going to do that at first is I have to go back and go to chat and remember what I did. So the variable, there's no variables here. There's no, how am I doing this? Okay, I see what I'm doing. So in Marco BP, because I'm Marco, hello, thank you. I actually added a BP chat, this guy right here. So what I want to do now is add Brainrot, because that's the person, that's the thing that we're communicating with. And so in here, we're going to have Brainrot, BP Brainrot, and then we're going to make him instance editable. And so in here, you'll see another little thing that says Brainrot, and there he is, Brainrot. And so now we can tell Brainrot what to do. So we will add a custom event called Get Closer. And so this is gonna run all the logic that's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna approach chat's position, show him the thing, and then walk back and get back into my original location. And so that's what's gonna happen. So here I'm gonna edit BP Marco. I do need to go into the controller because the controller is what sets up everything. So in here on actors, yes, here, yeah, here it is. I have to do right mouse button, press enter, and then Marco, I'm gonna use him again. And here I'm gonna put custom get Brainrot closer. And so he's going to be telling Brainrot, hey, Brainrot, get closer. So here is, we need to open Brainrot. And if you ever want to go into Unreal, just a quick, like super quick lesson. If you ever have like a variable and you want to open up the thing, don't go into like content drawer and try and find it. Just like right click on this little thing right here, and it says go to definition, and it'll open this thing right away. I've seen so many people will find, well, look for the variable in the content drawer, go through out of their way to try and find it, and take all that time to do it, because they don't know how to like just right click and then go to definition, and that's it. And you can find this everywhere. You can do this right here too, browse to type, and that one will actually take you to the location of the actor or that asset object in the content browser. So yeah, so we opened up brain rot, and then we have this event called get closer. And here we're gonna put get closer, and so now this tells this to do this one right here, the get closer thing. And so now Twitch PC is gonna be okay. Brain rot, I think I called it gets brain rot closer. If I press it here, it'll do the thing. And just like talking, I wanted to wait, it glitched. Well, just like talking, I wanted to do a flip-flop, so I need to first check if brain rot is already close by, and if he isn't, then do it, and if he is, then go back. So I need to copy this and go to brain rot and paste it in. Oh, paste it in here. Yep. To here we go. So now it's turn around, and if it's not, then do it. Blah 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 blah. And from here, turn around, get closer. Wait, I'm already here. Yeah, I'm already here. I don't know why I did that. So this get brain rot closer tells Marco to tell brain rot, hey, go get closer. And so now I can click on here. It's just gonna take me back over here. I don't know why I did that. And then let me go over here, because it's a little confusing having all of these windows just like at the very top. And so here, oh, I just noticed I'm not zoomed in all the way. Let me see if I can do I have my little thing zoom yeah, this one. Oh no, I have to reinstall it. Yeah, I have to reinstall it, because for some reason every single time that I what is it called? Every single time that I set up every single time I update OBS, it overrides or gets rid of my prior setup for my mouse look at function thing. It's a script that I have inside of OBS, and what it does is that it allows a panel to zoom in to my mouse and follow it. So I need to fix that, and I'm having another issue with Unreal. There you go. Come on, just yeah, do that. Okay, there you go. So now I'm gonna get brain rot closer doing this. Going back to here, get brain rot closer, and then is he close? And I'm gonna compile, because I want to make sure that it's actually using the variable. So it's false right now, and because if it's false, it's gonna do it. And so the first thing we want to do, and I actually am going to pop out this one because I want to make sure that I can actually copy this, is I want to store the location and the rotation, the current transforms of this little thing right here. So at begin play, all the way over here, I want to get actor transform, and yep, which is this actor, and I'm going to promote that. Here we go, and then call that original original transform. I'm just gonna call it original, and there you go. So up. So now I'm saving it because I do want to store it later, and I'm trying to think how am I gonna have it move this. I know how I'm gonna have it move over here, but we want to make sure we get that like the proper location for it. So I guess for now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna store this transform right here. Yeah, this transform. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this guy until, let me put this guy over here. Move this guy over here until he's right in front. And then he's right in front of my little thingy right here. So here we go. And then I'm gonna rotate him a little bit. And then I might have an animation later on where he gets on his tippy toes. So I'm gonna like push up and then rotate forward. I think he might be not high enough. Maybe extend his legs a little bit. Yeah, like this. So he's in front of the TV and he just completely occupies your space. Yeah. So what's that? What's that little arrow? Oh, that's the light. So this is the location we want him to get to. and I want to store that. Let me store this somewhere because I have what is it called? I have the transform, but I don't want to lose that. So I might duplicate this and then call this final location. Finna. He finna go to that location. Final. And so in here I'm gonna compile, and then I'm gonna grab this location and go over here, shift right click, and I compiled. Yep. And then shift left click. Okay, so it's not gonna work like that. I actually might have to get shift right click the one by one. So bam, so that worked. Go back, shift right click on rotation, and shift left click on rotation again. The scale is gonna be like that anyway, so it's just 1 1 1. I'm not gonna change that. So we have the original location, which is right there. And we're just gonna store that. We're not really gonna, we don't have to go back and forth and save that one. So now what I want to do is I want him to move towards me and then rotate. First move and then rotate. So I'm gonna create a timeline because we want him to be animated in such a way. So first things first is move 2. And this one's play from start, or play. Yeah, it's play. And then we're gonna have to reverse the stuff afterwards. So right now we just want him to move. We don't want him to do anything else. And then okay, so move, and then here, just exactly like I did the facing function thing, we're just gonna set it to 1, so that way we can just change things as we go. So add float, and then I should have renamed that move anim, or I should have just called it like a float. That's it. So in here it's gonna be 0, and then here it's gonna be 0, and then can I do both? No, I can't. 1 and then 1. And let's just set it on auto because we want to make sure that he's actually smooth and not like a you know, he just does things robotically in a very linear way. So yeah, so now we have this little move float value, and so from here we can do the original location, original transform, get original and get final, and we want to break that, break transform, same thing for this one. And here we're going to take the location, the final location, and do that. Set actor location. And we don't want to do the rotation yet, because if we do the rotation, it's going to do both at the same time. So what I want to do is finish the movement first, add a tiny delay, and then set the rotation after. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to lerp these. And we're just going to, like I said, lerp, we're going to linear interpolate the vector. And so we're going to go from A to B using that same alpha that we had here. So going from original to the new final location, and that should be it. Once we do the turnaround, the branch, it's going to know it's false, and it's going to progress towards the false execution line. Then it's going to set it to true because we want it to do that as fast as possible. So that way we can go back whenever I press the right click. So like, let's say I don't need him to go all the way. I can just show him move a little halfway through and then right click again and he'll start moving back. Yeah, it should work. I shouldn't doubt myself there. So we can actually test it now, since that's, I mean, it's pretty much there. Let's hit play. Oh, wait, no, wait, it's gonna do the animation from that one location. Oh no, but it's gonna store it. Yeah, it's not gonna do it because I need to set the location for this, which is brain rot. Man, I am so goofy. I forgot to move him back after. So, okay, let's just do this, and then let's have him rotate this way. Actually, we can just zero him out. Zero out the rotation, and then the movement right here. I feel like he is gonna move up, and it's gonna look kind of funky. Because look how high I actually pushed him up, which is not good. So he is going to look a little bit funky doing that. He's going to like float upwards. And I don't think that's good. But I am getting in the way. Like my character is getting in the way a little bit. So that's not good either. I'm going to move him a tiny bit back. Yeah, that's perfect. And now we can do the whole play thing. So now we're gonna hit play and we're gonna authorize again. And so if anybody has anything to say, it will show up. It might show up twice. Yay, look, we're looking at each other. And now if I press right click, well, that's it's just the location. The location is the only thing that we wanted to do right now. I have not set up the rotation yet. So, I mean, that works. And it's just going to stay there because that's the original location. Rather, I have not set up the new location. That this is the only thing that we're getting right now. So that is working now. And now we just want to do a delay right here. Delay. And right here, we're going to do 1 second just for S and Gs to make sure that it works. And then we're going to set actor rotation. And so on set actor rotation, then we'll do the same thing. We'll use that same. We might not actually use the same timeline. We might actually create a new timeline. I'm trying to think. No, because I can just replay that timeline, but it's not. I might want him to move differently. Yeah, I might want him to move differently. So I'm just going to do another timeline for now. For now, we can always come back and like find ways to optimize stuff. So again, doing the same thing, 1-1, and then set a track, add a float, then do rot for now, then shift left click. For now, actually, we can just actually no, because that's going to look weird. Whenever you set the easing after you set the value, it can the curve itself will look weird. So it's better to just set the value first and then do this. And so in here, it's done. So once completed, we can do the same thing. Actually, you know what? I'd rather do this. Let's do a sequence, because if we do the sequence, it can do both, and we can reverse it if we want to later on. So go do this and then this. We might actually have some weird stuff happening. So I might actually, I'll figure it out. Play, and then in here we have that value again, and here we can lerp rotator. And the thing we want to do is make sure that we tick on shortest path. There will be like moments where you don't turn that on, and like let's say your character is trying to find you going from left to right like this. If you don't have that on, there are moments because of quaternions where your character, if you're doing this and it goes like this and your character is trying to move left, if your character happens to be at a degrees of like 350 out of 360, your character will not try and hit like the shortest path like this of the 10 degrees. It'll actually go backwards and start rotating the opposite way, instead of like do the short small amount. So that's why you have to turn on shortest path. It's kind of funny, but that's how, that's how some rotations work. That's how rotations work. And so yeah, rot is here, and we can also get the same thing for this and take that. Actually, you can just use this. Take that rotation and take that, give that rotation there. And so now, right now, what we had, the way we have it is he'll move and then a second later he'll rotate. So let's just hit play and authorize again, close this, and then if I right click, he comes up and rotates. That looks kind of that looks weird. I didn't, it feels weird. I didn't like it, but that's what we wanted. We can always clean up later. It's always that whole, what is that one artistic meme thing where it's like, do it, make it first and then make it pretty later. I think that's how it goes. So now we want to reverse the sequence. And so now we can take this and do a sequence here. And now we're going to check if it's true. If it is true, which it has been turned to true, it'll go over here and set it to false right away. And then it's going to follow the same sequence. And so the sequence that I want to do is play this. I'm going to rotate first. It's move first. Yeah, I'm gonna move first. Oh, that is weird because it does 2 rotations. So right now it moves towards us and then looks at us, and then later it rotates towards its original like fine look at rotation and then moves back. Because if I have it move towards me and then look at me and then I animate it where I want it to go back, if it rotates looking towards the TV and then moves back, that'll look funky. And so we don't want to do that. What we want is we want it to look at its like original rotation, move, and then look back at the TV. So that's 3 things we want to do. So that is a little weird. Okay, so you know what? For now, let's just do this just so you can get the idea. Play from start. So first we're gonna have to move back. No, we're gonna have to rotate back and then move. Yeah, okay. We'll just do this reverse and see how it looks. Reverse, and then we want the sequence to turn around after. So we can do a little delay after, and then we can just like squeeze in the things we want to squeeze in there. We can also like do like a function to clean this up because it's gonna look weird. Go to, and then custom event, go back. Okay. So go to is, let's move this back. Go to is the one where he goes to, which is the bottom one right here. And so this one is this one. Let's move this down here. What the? Sir? Huh. Oh, my bad. Yeah. So this one's the go-to function, the one we just looked at. And so now we need the actual go back functionality, which is this one. So go back here and then go back here and clean that up and connect this. And so now we need to rotate it first. I want to reuse the stuff, but that would be more like custom events. I think, yeah, I think I can get the move to timeline. Actually, I can just pull it from right here. Trying to remember if this works. Because now we can play this. Play. Not play from start. It's you can play it, and I think there's like a set play rate, set playback position, because you can play it in reverse. So let's see, timeline, and let's look at through these. Component, timeline, add event, interrupt, ignore, playback position, scout, yada yada, is looping, is reverse. So reverse. Yeah, so reverse. So I think it's this one. I don't think I need to do this one. I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna play the move to event on reverse whenever I use this functionality. So that means that on reverse, I could have just done play for this one too. Like I could have just done move to this one and set that one, and instead of like, yeah. I did this before. Sir. Sir. Okay, yeah, I don't need this. I think I can just leave these floating, and believe it or not, you can actually play them from nodes. So instead of having like it connected to stuff like this, you can just do this. So there's a rotate timeline somewhere here, and here I can just do the same thing. Play, because I think what I did before is on go to, I'm hitting both play on both of these. So I can just do this, and I'll test it right now. I can just hit play, and then after the delay, I do that. And I think that does that functionality. And for the go back one, I want this guy to also reverse. So I'm going to copy this. He's going to look back. Rather, he's not going to look back. He's going to look towards the TV away from me, and then after he looks towards away from the TV, then he'll move backwards like this, which is not the intended look we're gonna go for, but this is me just setting it up. It's just for us to like look at how it's gonna work rather. So we can do this and reverse both. I don't need to set the play rate anymore. Let's see how this works. It should theoretically work. So authorize again. Yes, Twitch, you can have all my stuffs. And then, okay. Right click, looks at us. Right click. Huddle. Right click, looks at us. Right click. He's doing both. He's doing both together, which is weird because didn't I do the delay? I did not do the delay. So he's doing both at once. So this one does not need to do that. Yep. And then this one can just be like wah, right there. And then once I hit play, he should be able to hold on the movement until I'm done rotating. So okay, let's do it again. Press, look, press. Okay, so there you go. So and I'll probably make a YouTube short for this too. A lot of people don't know that you don't have to use the timeline where you have to connect it. Like you don't have to use it that way. You can always just, if I press F, yeah, you can always set it up to where they're floating technically, and you can set commands. You can run your commands that way. That way you can reuse them and it's a lot cleaner, and you don't have to like, you can just use these instead. You can also set a play rate value if you want to, and that's the same thing I'm doing. Actually, I'm not doing it yet, but I can just show it. So I can do this and then set play rate. And when you do this part right here, you can actually divide this. And I showed it last stream. You can divide this by 1. And so now whenever I set this right here, like let's say, I'm going to compile this right here is like move seconds. Now this value can be it's an input of seconds instead of trying to do a value of like, if you try and put the set play rate of like 5 seconds, because if this is 5 seconds right here, that's why I set this one to 1 second. If it is 5 seconds and you try and set the play rate to 1, it'll just go slower, or rather, no, the same speed. I think it's a multiplication of the speed. But if you do like 0.5 of those 5 seconds, it'll be like, I think it goes slower. So it'll be 10 seconds. And if you do it at the value of 2, it'll be 0.5 sec or 2.5 seconds. So what I've done is I've set the actual timeline to 1 second. And now I can use a division of like 1 divided by the amount of seconds to actually, to actually set the time in a variable. So now if I wanted to, this right here can be, I don't know, 3 seconds. So if I press 3 here, it'll move at 3 seconds. So like we can do like a little animation that takes 3 seconds to get back. And then same thing for the rotate. I can, oh wait, that is the rotate. I do not want that to be 3 seconds. That will be 0.5 seconds because we want them to just like, turn around really fast. Let's see, move to that one. We'll do the same thing. Copy this right here and then divide that. I could just do this or do that and then copy that and move that into here. Boop, boop, there you go. And clean that up. Yes, clean that up. That's a plugin. If you're ever going to get into Blueprint programming, there's a plugin that I really love. I think so many programmers love it. And it's called BP Assist. And it's really nice because you can auto format stuff or press F and it'll format it for you. And then I have this other one called Electric Nodes, and I absolutely love this plugin because it does these little animated little bubbles. Yeah, I think they call them bubbles. And if I zoom out, you can see them from far away. And what it does is it allows you to see like the stuff that it's connected to. So if I press right here, it'll do those two. It also lets you do variables. I think it's because I don't have that part on because this is a new project, but in all my other projects, I have that turned on. So in here, I go to, where is it? Electric Nodes plugin. And there is a, where are you? here it is, draw bubbles on x6 only. And so I can just do that. And now it's doing it to the variables, the components, as well as any nodes that we have connected. So if I do it right here, it'll show these as connected as well, which is really cool. So now we have this, and now I'm going to promote that one to this one's actually, I got it wrong. It's rotate seconds, and I'm going to compile. And then I'm going to disconnect this one because this one belongs right here and this one belongs right here. Whoops. No, one. And this one belongs right here. And clean. So now rotate is 0.5 seconds. And I think move was supposed to be like 3 seconds. So let's just try the speed thing for now. Authorize. Again, Twitch is going to get a bunch of authorization requests from me because we're just doing that over and over and over again. Okay, so now we can test this again. If I press right click, he's going to move. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so the reason why he rotated in the middle like that is because my delay, where are you? My delay is less than right here. So this go to is... yeah, 1 second. So what I'll have to do is make sure that I get the move amount because it's the rotate. I need to get that first. And then I think he'll do it the moment it happens. So for this one, I need to finish the turn first and then the move. So I need to rotate seconds. So now I should be able to hit play, authorize again, and bam. So, okay, so do your thing slowly, don't turn, and then turn. And then if I press right click again, turn and then move. Yay. Whoa. If I had like a confetti, I would do that. But yeah, so that's done. But Marco, it doesn't look right. It looks weird. It looks like, you know, he's just turning and then moving back. What we want him to do is look at his original location, move there, and then turn back to the TV thing. So we have that technically here, but we want a bigger sequence. So like this one's fine. This one's always going to be the same thing. So right now what we want to do is get his original location and find and have a look at grab that. So there's this really cool node called find look at rotation. And so we want him to turn towards his original like location, his value. So here I'm gonna break that and I'm gonna do that, and then I need the target, which is, whoops, no, this one is the actual thing. And then this target right here is my actor location. And so this is so what this will do is it's getting the final point of where he originally was, and it's getting the point of where I am, and it's gonna look at that thing, and then I can move him towards that. So for now, I'm gonna not have rotate till the end. So we'll do another execution thing, and then we do need a delay because we need the delay of how long he moves, and that is move seconds here. And then we're gonna put that here, and then at that point, then he'll turn to look at the thingy, the what is it called, the final thing. The problem with that, the problem with how we have it right now is that his animation is gonna start from the final location, and so that might not look correctly because we have to store the new rotation as the final rotation. It's a little confusing, but let's just do it. So yeah, so we're gonna have him rotate. Let's just do that, have it be the first thing that happens. So set actor rotation, and we're not gonna do any animations yet, but we're just gonna have him rotate towards that location just to make sure that this works. Yep. So the first thing he's gonna do on go back is he's gonna rotate towards that thing, that original location. So let's see if it works. Authorize. authorize. That really should be like an automatic step. I wish it was just like once and done, but nope. Okay, so he comes towards us and then he turns around and then please I just want you to flicker that way. Well, he kind of did it, not really. So I think I might have my math wrong. So he's looking. Oh, cool. He did the last step right, which is good. But so set actor rotation. Get actor location. Find look at rotation. The target is the original? Am I constantly storing this? Because I do store it right here. And I don't think I do this again. So his original location is right here. And I do set it, and I'm not setting it again. So when I go back and I put set actor rotation, I'm using the original location and the actor location because that's where I want him to look at. So I'm a little confused as to why he's not looking at that exact spot. You know what? I'm going to print that. Print string. I'm going to set that right here. And I'm going to get this value right here. I'm going to do that twice. The first time, I'm going to do it here when he's actually doing it. And then, well, the first time it's right here. Is split that. And put that right here. And connect that. And so now when I hit compile, let's see if we can get that to last like, I don't know, like 5 seconds. So I hit play, authorize again, press close. And so I did not look at that. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Okay, so hit play again. Sure, we don't need this right now. So 749, 339, 103. And then I let it happen. Then I press right click again, 339, 103, 339, 103. So it is. So I'm wondering what's going on. Set actor rotation. Let me disconnect this and just do the Z value. I don't think I need, because I think that might be what's happening, is that because I'm rotating, like the character is rotating this way so you can see him, it might be actually breaking how that looks like. Let's do this again. Okay, go back. Come on, move this way. And then look at that. And I just want you to look at least that general direction. No, he's looking behind us. But that's weird. Why does it think his location? Oh, is it because oh yeah, is it because of this? I mean, I don't think that should do it, because the location is still right here. So let's look at this. If I click on right here, 339, 103 is this where the gizmo is, this little point right there. That's exactly where it is. So I'm confused why it's not, why there's not, or rather why he's looking like that way, which is a little confusing. Am I set? Okay, so I'm setting the actor rotation. Okay, so set actor rotation. Wait a minute. Am I setting the rotation of everything? Let me turn off this. Set actor rotation, teleport physics. Shortest path is turned off right now. Get the original rotation, set it to the final rotation. And the final rotation is right in front of us. And that one I stored it. Did I store these though? I did. So it is 20. So if I get this, let me have them just move there. Location, and then set rotation. And let's see. Yeah, so he's right in front of us. Go back. I mean, he looks fine. That looks fine. But I'm not storing that. I'm not storing anything else. I'm just, let's try without the shortest path, because I don't think that's bugging it actually. I don't think any of that is messing it up. I am just storing it, the original here, saving that rotation. But this is the only thing that's different. This is the thing that's bugging out. And the final location is, yeah, the original location is the actual first part where they're at, and I'm storing that. So if I'm storing that and I'm moving, okay, so I'm saving that down here. I am going from original location to final location, breaking that transform, going to lerp rotator, and then that's what I'm using in the set active rotation. That should be fine. But over here, I'm using the find look at rotation, and I should be fine. Wait a minute. No, it should be fine because find look at rotation, the start value is, yeah, no, that should be fine. The start value is me. The final value is the original where we were. So what if we just put it to 0? What if we just set this and set it to 0? So now if it works, that means where is 0? 0 should be right. So he should be looking down. So if he looks down directly, let's see. Yeah, if he looks like this way downwards, that means that's working. So we'll see. Authorize again. Authorize again. And okay, move this way slowly. Turn to us, and then you should flip downwards. What the absolute hell? He flipped upwards. Am I losing my mind? Do I? Oh, wait a minute. Homie, is it because you're facing the wrong way? Is it X forward? So if we did this and we authorize blah 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 blah, click click click. Okay, I don't care where you're turning right now. We'll fix that in a bit. Wait, did that make sense? Oh, but I'm only doing the Z value, right? I'm only doing, yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's what it was. So if I did both of these 3 values, then he should be looking at downwards. So it should work now. Go, and he looks at wherever that is, and right now he's gonna look downwards. That's what it was. So he's facing the wrong way. Rather, he was supposed to be facing the X value. Now I can turn this guy like this and have him, yes. And so now, how's that gonna look like? We need to store the final location again because the final rotation is not good. Let's just test it right now. Authorize and authorize again, and then press, do it. Okay, that's the shortest path thing that I was talking about. So go back. He looks down, and so now if I turn on, first of all, turn on shortest path because that's what I have to do, shortest path. And now I can do this part right here. So where are you? Recombine these and then put that in here. Now that should work. He should be looking at the actual location that we set, the original. Authorize again. Come on, go slowly. And then, I don't know who he's looking at. We'll fix that. And then, yeah, there you go. And then he turns back. Perfect. So yeah, so now we're getting it. We're super close. Okay, so now we have to fix the actual rotation of where he's looking at here. So I know it was like 20, but we'll just do it again. And let me slow this down. We're gonna look down there again. Have him rotate a little bit this way, sir, come on. and then have him rotate a little bit up like this, and then go a little bit up like this. Move back. Wait, sir. Okay, wow, that is a little bit far. How far can I go? Because I know the TV's right there. Move back. Move back. This way? No, he's still too low. And then move this way. At least center, that's what we want. Or he could go right in front of me. You know what? Yeah, we could have him right in front of me. It doesn't really matter to me. I just want him to be kind of like looking at us. And then maybe you know what? Why not? Maybe I'll have your character look at the thing, because why not, right? Like, that would solve my whole issue of the character tiptoeing. I should have done that. I mean, this tiptoeing is fine. So we'll do that. We'll have him stand in front of me, and then I get kind of not annoyed, but I'll move back, like my character can move back. And so now I'll get this thing and save it to the final location, because that is our new final location. Shift left click, and then go back, and details again, shift right click and shift left click. If you ever, like I've been doing it, if you ever want to store, or rather get values pretty fast, Unreal Engine now allows you to do shift right click and shift left click. It's been for a bit now, like maybe 5, I think 5.0, or I can't remember if it was like 4.28, maybe it was 5. But if I shift right click, you'll see that it glows for like a quick second, like that. It's pretty much telling me that it stored the data. And so if I wanted to then copy over that data to something else, I can shift left click to paste it. So now let's get the original stuff back. Oh no, I did it again. Oh boy. I'm just gonna restore the rotation. Yep. And then have them move back, and then have them rotate back. Yeah, right there. And so now, right now it should theoretically work. The final location has been updated. The original location is there. Yada yada yada. Let's save just in case. You can never be too careful. Authorize. I probably forgot something, and we'll be fine. Moving slowly. Oh no, clipping. Rotate towards you. Rotate that way. Move, and then rotate back. Wait, what was that? Move closely, rotate towards me, and then he's gonna like get up and like show you, and then he's gonna turn around and then go back. But what is that that rotation? That rotation's weird. Where is that rotate in the final one? It's using the rotate thing again, right? Where are you? Where did I put you? Yeah, on here it's reversing it. So on rotate, it's gonna reverse this. So there, it's doing something. It's storing. It's going from B to A. So it's using the final one. Oh, which is the one where it's looking at me. Oof. Ooh, okay. Big oof. We do not want that. We don't want that. We want to make sure that he is looking. It's the fine look at rotation. So I need to update that to be the current location, the current rotation. So what we can do is, this is set as the current transformed. After we're done with that and we move the first time, on rotation, we want to update the current transform. And so after this is done, we don't want the original. Yeah, you know what? This will be this is not original. This is current. Because no, we do want the original. Starting, this is starting. And so after starting, then we move to not final, but this one's going to be player Yeah, player position. So that'll be player position, just to be a little bit more clear on the stuff that we're doing. Because once we set up the starting and player, then we need to have a current transform that remembers that. But for now, I think for now we're fine. Yeah, for now we're fine. So we have the character move this way and go away, turn that way. Yeah. And we have it show up. So like we can talk blah, 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 blah. And chat will show up on here and we can have it, you know, show chat. And if we want them to go away, we can just press right click. I can press right click and they'll turn that way and then stop in that position and turn back. I just need to do the whole, you know, grab the current rotation and lerp from that to the final position, the original position that you were in. So that involves like more timelines to create, but I'm not going to go through that. The thing is, right now I've created a rough, and the rough, I think right now it fits what we need. So I can test it right now. If I go on chat and I type hey, this is a test. It's lagging right now because it's I clicked out of it. Hey, this is a test. Can you see me? And so now that should show up. There it is. And it only did it once. So Theorix, I wonder why yours showed up twice. It's weird. But yeah, so here we go. We see it happen once and he can go back. So that's the intention. It's like right now from far away, I can't see it unless I put a, yeah, see, there's this question that, oh wait, what? Why does yours show up twice? But mine showed up once. That's weird. Huh. It might be because I am the broadcaster and you're a chatter, and there might be some kind of like not delay, but it's doing it twice. I'm gonna have to check that out. That's weird. We'll figure that out. But let's just pretend I can't see Theorix's comments or his stuff. I can just be like, oh, let me put some importance on. Sorry, I hit you again. Let me put some. Could be a simulcast thing, maybe. Huh? I'm not too sure. Yeah, see, it happened again. It might be a node thing. It might be like, you know what? That actually gives me, it might actually be something along the lines of like, it's grabbing twice because something else is outputting it twice. But that doesn't make sense because I'm typing it out and it actually works. So if I type, again, test, this is a comment, Theorix. And then it goes back. Sir. Oh, it's there you go. Yeah, okay, so it shows up once. But for some reason that's it. Like yours shows up twice. But the point is, I'll fix that. I'll figure that out. The point is that now we have chat actually showing up on inside of the Unreal project, and if I press right click, because it's like, oh yeah, did you see what Theorix said, or did you see what you know, this person said? And then, you know, I can just right click to have the character come up and like, look, and then yeah, oh, I just noticed the character's hand is there, so I might have to do dang, I might have to do something else with it. Oh, okay, what's going on there? Move, click, move back, rotate, move. Huh. Yeah, so that's another bug that I'm gonna have to look at. That's completely fine. To be honest, this could have been like a sequence too. So like, I'm hard coding it now, but later on I can just make like a sequencer, and what that sequencer can do, it's like it can play the animation of the character running and then doing this. It can also do like, you know, have the hand, like not the hands, but like do other stuff with the screen. So it can make the screen bigger. It can do like a bunch of stuff and play some VFX or anything that I wanted to, like turn on some lights. And that could have just been like a whole sequencer thing. And the cool thing about the sequencer thing is I can just reverse it. So instead of trying to like hard code all of that stuff right now, I could have just, you know, done a sequencer thing and then reversed it. But you know, I like being tough on myself. That's okay. But yeah, once I'm done with brain rot, I can just tell him, man, go away, brain rot. I don't need you anymore. And so he just saunters over like back to his little thing, and then we can continue playing the game. And so right now I think that's completely fine, and I'm happy where that is. Yeah. So let's move on to, I don't like the clipping thing. Also, I might actually move my character, like whenever he saunters over, I might actually have myself move back. Like I think I said that before, but I think that's completely fine. Let's move on. For now, we got chat to show up. We got we got the brain rot character to come closer and show chat. And now what I want to do is I want to show the actual, rather turn this into a blueprint. So now I can just go back in here and then do another, wait, I can just probably copy this guy over. Yeah, I'll just copy this guy over. Actually, I'm going to copy this guy over and call him BP underscore stream TV. Yeah, because this one's going to have a lot of like cool stuff. This one's going to have like not just I'm gonna delete these. I don't need all this crapperino, because it's not gonna move. But the cool thing about this one is that I might actually reuse this. What's this? What is it doing? What are you doing? Sir, what are you doing? I'm gonna make that a TV. Hub TV. Yeah, and then have that be, I think it was supposed to be 0.75. Okay, you go away. I don't need you anymore. You go away. I don't need you anymore. Delete. And then delete again. And I don't need a starting position anymore because we already have, wait, hold on. What did I do? We don't need this anymore. We don't need to set up chat anymore. We do need this because we're gonna have the TV be using my desktop, and then so I'm gonna need that later. And I need to turn this into another, what's it called? Hub? I think it's called Hub TV. And so this one is using that, and I am passing that one for sure. And this one, I'm just gonna call this for now. I'm gonna call this I'm trying to think of what I can call it. I know for sure that I'm going to want the TV to change channels, so I'm going to call it change channels. And I think the Hub TV only has oh, it does have to, so I am going to keep it that way, and I can compile now. This one right here is 0.75. I'm going to copy that over, go to stream TV, and then paste that here. And so now I'm going to copy the location of this one right here, and just the transforms. I'm going to copy the transforms. I'm going to delete that and then grab the actual this thingamabob right here, put that details, and then paste the transforms. Paste the transforms. Paste the transforms. It didn't work. Okay, so I'm going to at least the location. Copy the location, delete this one, and then bring the BP stream here. And for the love of Christ, paste the transforms. Okay, there you go. My bad. It didn't work. And the rotation is good. I think, based on what we have it now, I think I might actually be fine with... Am I close enough? I don't know. Let's look at if I am close enough. I think I might be able to move back. Because I do want to play... Oddly, it's not supposed to be showing that. Why is it? Oh, because the hub material itself is it's not this one. I don't know why it's doing that, but I think I'm just gonna put, oh yeah, Hub TV panel. There you go. And so on here, let's go. Yep. So if I hit play, you know what? I'm gonna get that player one, because the player one, I want to keep that for a bit, because the player one actually shows Final Fantasy 3. And I want to keep that because I want to be able to take that and oh, I can just copy it over. Stream TV, Hub TV, go to Hub TV panel and here, and then go to this thing and type final. Don't buy this, Final Fantasy 3. Yep, there we go. And so now I can apply. And so, okay, so that works correctly. Right now, this is fine for now. But let us see if this is big enough for us. Because I think I don't think people. I think it might be bigger than I need it. Like, what I'm saying is, I'm so goofy. I messed up. Where are you? Yeah, it's gonna mess up because I'm not actually storing the stream. So this is Hub TV panel, and this is source material Hub TV panel. Yep, that's it. I was using the mesh one and not the actual stream one. So I can. What the hell just happened? Oh, because I'm passing the widget. No, that's not what I want. Okay, so. Disconnect this, discombobulate it for now, and hit play. Yay! Okay, so now it works. So authorize, and hit X. So now my thing that I'm getting at is, I feel like the TV is too close to us, so I might actually move the TV back. Oh, I might actually have to change the material thing too. But I'm thinking moving the TV back because. Right now, the game is playing at, let's see, it's playing on advanced settings of like the new, yeah, this thing is at 720. So if I put it at 1080, and let me just center that all the time. If I press Alt P again. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? That's weird. Okay. So yeah, so now it's at 1080p, and so that's pretty big. Like that's pretty big. And so I feel like people might be able to see it and they wouldn't have to, like, I don't have to zoom in, like not zoom in, but have it super close. So I'm just gonna move it back till it's like really close to the thing. And I think what that does is it makes it big enough to where there's enough space in front of us and it doesn't give you a little claustrophobia. Yeah, that's better. So what that does is that allows us to see the whole TV in its entirety. It lets us see the TV in its entirety, and it doesn't feel super claustrophobic. I am gonna remove the butt buddy dude over there because it's like booty be looking it'd be in our face. Not to say that it's bad, but yeah. So now I probably can move this guy more in front of us and have him tiptoe. And then it'll look good. Yeah, I think that looks good. I like it. And one of the things that I do want to do is I do want to have like a Super Nintendo right on the bottom or something, like a little console. But I'm trying to think how we can have like let me put a cube there, because if we do like a GameCube, there's gonna be, I do want to do GameCube games. There might be moments where, let's see, how big is a GameCube relative to a CRT? Maybe about this big. And then we move that down here. And do I have like a little purpy material? Let's see. Let us see if there's purple material. Nope, we don't have a purple material. So I'm just gonna make a super basic add purple material and see if we can let's see, purple. I have an RGB pixel, which is the thing that I use, yada yada yada. I have chroma green. I'm gonna duplicate this for now and call it GameCube for now. I mean, it's not really GameCube, and it's not gonna glow like this, but we can at least get it to look like a GameCube. First of all, let's do the color. The purple GameCube colors around, like, it's kind of like the there you go. GameCube. And make that lit, default lit, and let's make that the base color. And let's do like a specularity of 1, and metallic, roughness is 0.85, 86, and I think this should be fine for the GameCube color. Oh, actually, it's a little too matte. No, it actually, yeah. The GameCube, I remember correctly. If I remember correctly, is a little matte, so that's completely fine. So there's our there's our GameCube. I'll model it later. But let's see. Let's just see how it looks like in front of us. So authorize again and authorize again. And I cannot see. I can't see the actual thing. And then yeah, the little thing gets in the way. And so yeah, I might actually, I think people would want to see like the actual system. So maybe moving it to the left or putting it on top, just for planning. Let's see how close we can get that right there. And then let's see if we can move it this way. I mean, I know we can move it this way, but I know for sure that hand is just super, like it's like this. And I don't think people want that. I know we want to do animations for the hand, but if I hit play again, the hand is just like taking up a lot of screen real estate, and we don't want that. So like right now, yeah, see, it's taking up a lot of space. I think the position of the console will be good there, because I think what it'll do is it allows people to be able to see the console. And if let's say like, I want to do like an animation where my little character runs up to the console, presses the button, the thing pops up, and the disc stops spinning, and then I grab it and then I go switch it for another game. I think it would be cool to actually have it there, and my character's movement, like he moves to the right of it versus getting in front of you and taking, you know, you can't see all that stuff happening. It would be cool though to like block the player's view, because it does save like, you know, time, and it saves like me having to do all those animations, or rather my team to do all the animations. But still, it would be cool to like actually get to see the GameCube in its entirety, or the main cube, or the Dwayne cube. I'm not sure if I'm going to be allowed to use a GameCube model for this, so better safe than sorry. I'm going to do some research for it. But yeah, I think this looks great. I'm going to move the hand down a little bit though. Let's go. Brainrot, Marco, wait, no, stream, chat. Who are you? Edit BP chat. I'm gonna grab here and then move the hand a little bit low. You know what I can do right now? I can actually, after this, I can do little emotes, because we do have little emotes. So if I put wave and I do the anim wave, yay! And the way I want to use that is I want to have chat be able to type the play cube. The game sphere. It's a sphere. What? How does that? How does it go? It's Drake and Josh. Man, I am really showing my age. Drake and Josh. Sphere. It's spherical. But what was it called? The game sphere. That's what it was called. Yeah. Yeah, the play sphere. I don't know why I'm like getting stuck on that. But yeah, so what I want to do is I want to have Twitch chat be able to do emotes based on commands, but I don't want it to be like every single time they do a command, like it happens, because then people are just going to be spamming commands the whole time. And so what I want to do is I want to figure out a way of making sure that doesn't happen. That is still a little too high, but I can see more. What? That's the Simpsons joke right there. Seymour something. Let me move it a little bit more down, and then hit play again, and then authorize again. Oh, I don't have to authorize, thank God. I think maybe this one's good. Maybe a little bit lower. And then what I can do is move it a little bit back. And after a delay, what I'm going to do is, where are you? Event begin play. I'm going to do like a little handshake just for S&M, like S and G's. Yeah. Play montage, because I have a montage already. Connect that. And then that one's going to be wave and montage. So like if I press play, he should, it's going to play it. And wait, did it do it already? Did it do it? Did it do it? I didn't add a delay. Delay hand idle. Wait, hand delay for like, I don't know, 5 seconds, because I want to be able to see it. And I think I might not be doing the, what is it called? There is like a little thing that happened. Yep, it's not in here. Where are you? This thing should be on notify. What is it called? On the group. Group. So on completed. Should all starting section. I think it's the default one. Default. Starting position is 0, and yeah, let's try that. So if I hit play, authorize, hurry up. Okay, it should be 3. Did it just do it? I think it did it. Oh, I think I know what I think I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm using the animation asset instead of a blueprint. Let's see if I have the actual blueprint for it. Where are you? Where are you? Please don't tell me. Don't tell me I didn't copy it over. So the reason why it's happening, it's because why it's playing like that is because I need to have the actual animation blueprint, and I need to have a socket thing. I forgot what it's called. And I need to input like there's a node that it's called like something skeletal. I forgot what it's called, but I have to set it to default, and then that way it actually it works. But you know what? I can just try and see if I can play an animation, input wave, and then hand wave animation for now after 5 seconds, and I think it's gonna actually play it, but it's not gonna go back. But that's fine. I just want to test it. And then what I can do after is just like set the up. What the hell was that? I did a delay. Why isn't it? Ooh, no, I don't want a delay of like freaking forever. I just want a delay of 10 seconds. There you go. Nope, go away. Come on. 10. Come on. And do it. I wonder if it's like animating backwards, or that's odd. It's like it's not playing in the position that I was hoping for. I think it might be too far back. And then I think the animation is like let me set back the animation of idle just for SNGs. Idle animation, and then this, and then hand idle target, and then this one set to looping. But I want to set the delay for how long is this animation right here? This animation is, I don't know. I don't know how many seconds this is. I think there is a way time format seconds. Yeah, it's about what? Like 0.97 seconds, so like about a second. I think it's about a second. Let me see. 1. Oh, I mean it is. Yeah, it seems like it's about a second. So I'm just gonna put like 1 second, and then after that it'll play the idle one. So yeah. So hit play. Authorize. I really should figure out how to not. I should set it to where it doesn't do that every single time. So okay. So now it's gonna do the animation and then go back to idle. Yay! And then go back to idle. That's odd. Why is it doing that? Why is the animation funky like that? Like it's not in the same spot. It's like here, and then it'll like blip this way, and then it'll move forward again. I'm not too sure what's going on with that. I only have like the one animation, which is this one. So I might actually have to like grab the animation. What is it called? The whatchamacallit. Where are you? Our commit content project CRT logic. So there's nothing in here. Yeah, the actual animation blueprint, which is what controls everything. I'm gonna have to move that over. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So plastic, which actually gives us a good segue into looking at where the actual project is. So yay, channel breachers talk. Woo! Woo! Getting excited over it. I'm always excited because it's like my friends work with me, to they work with me on this. And so seeing their stuff that they add is really cool. So now the person that I'm checking is Bloons. He Andreas, he worked on this. He's been working with me for a while now. And if you're asking what I'm drinking, it's a matcha. It's milk, lactose intolerant milk, with matcha little packet thing that I add in there, and it keeps me energized. So it's matcha. I love matcha. It's one of my favorite drinks. If not taro and then matcha. But anyways, going back, let us talk about where Channel Breachers is, and kind of what we did, or what Andreas did today. He did more of the bug stuff, so the bug stuff should be a little bit more better. Oh, look at him, little bugaroo. There, where's he going? He's stuck. Yes, that is because we need to go check him out in the testing level. In the testing level, he actually did more of this stuff. Hit play. Hello, bugaroo. Okay, let's follow him. And the bugaroo seems to be moving to the wall. Oh, look, he chose a spot and he's moving upwards. And now he's choosing he's on the ceiling. Is he gonna stop? I think that's it for now. If I press I to summon more little bugs, they're just sniffing each other's butts. I'm not sure but are you guys gonna do anything else? Oh, it's because when I spawn them, I'm setting their little, what is it called? Where are you? They have the enemy AI, enemies, AI, Swarmer. Inside of here, AI, I can go to AIC Swarmer. And I think inside of here, there's a setting that is called, there you go, Unpossess. And I think if I press I, then it'll do the little bug stuff. Come on. Yep, there you go. Come on, little bug. So if I set a bunch of them. Where are they? Oh, well, get off. What the? Are they all going towards the same spot? No, they're not. Yay. Oh, man. That's so cool. They remind me of like the spiders from Mario where they'll like go up and down. I don't think they do anything else yet. But they're gonna follow me. They're gonna chase me around. It's more like they're gonna go up on the ceiling and they're gonna chase me. They're gonna move on the ceiling towards my location, and then if they're on top of me, they'll fall on my head and control me. But if they're, they can't do that from the floor. So, but it's cool because I can just let's see if can I do it from this side? Let's see. I'm gonna do a bunch of them here. I'm doing a bunch of them. You just can't see them. Okay, where are they going now? Oh wow. Where are you guys going? Hey. Go away. Move. I told them no clicks. I don't like clicks. But I guess they just decided to form one. Can you go up the Go up here. What if I go over here? What if I drop them and wait? What happened? Oh, there they are. Oh, I mean, they just decide to form clicks here. Just keep bouncing. Hey, that's so cute. I love what the. Huh. Oh, because I can't see it, so it's just pushing me. Yeah, this is really cool. I'm really excited about where this is headed. We're gonna be close to, so we're gonna go for the what is it called, the Unreal Engine Mega Grant. It starts January 17, but we already have like most of the stuff that's needed for a full-on gameplay loop. So that's exciting. But we still need to do a lot of environment art for the actual game. So right now, the lobby itself is it still needs more modeling done. We kind of have the feeling for the lobby and the actual, what is it called, the play level, which is if I click over here and I go over here and I press play right here, that's actually we still need to fill that up. Like the gameplay itself works, but the generation needs more environment art stuff. You can also go over here and turn in the stuff that you need to, but and it's still funky because the doors are kind of busted. The doors need to like open and close based on you grabbing them and you pushing them back and forth like this, but they don't work because they're stuck. But I can always fix it. Anyways, yeah, so that right now, that is currently where we're at, and I'm excited to do the whole what is it called, the brain blast, the epic mega grant. So when the epic mega grant happens, we're gonna try and set up everything that we can to apply for that, and that's gonna be fun. I mean, it's always hard to do that kind of stuff because it's a lot of documentation, but I'm happy that I get to be a part of that and do that, and we're close enough to be able to do at least sending a demo to the people, because we already have the multiplayer stuff mostly working with emotes and stuff. So going back, we have content, project, CRT, logic, and we need the player character because we need his animations. So in here we need, I'm just gonna pass all of this. You know what, I think I am gonna pass the logic because I might need a good amount of these. So I'm gonna do this and then migrate over, and let's see, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this folder or this, or I just need the logic folder. And in the logic folder, I don't need, let's see. I don't need a cheat manager. I don't need the game instance. I don't need the player profile. I don't need CRT functions. I might need the cash register for the show. No, I don't think I do. I don't need the catalog. I don't need the channels, but I will take them just in case because we're gonna start working on that soon. I am gonna need the clock because we're gonna have like a clock, so when people are like trying to keep up with the time, instead of looking at their own clock, they can look at the clock on top of the TV and they'll be like, oh, it's almost time for stuff to. And not only that, but we get to do really cool stuff. So like if we enter the witching hour, we can have the clock start like freaking out and like, you know, doing all sorts of doohickey stuff, and that will be really cool. Let me repeat myself as I talked into the thing. That will be really cool. So we don't need a delivery box. We're going to keep the clock. We don't need the dropper. We don't need the enemies. We only need the art for them. We don't need the extraction point, only the art. We don't need the gate point. We already have the hub TV, but I do want to pass the programming over, so I'm going to leave that in there. We don't need the items. We only need the art for that. Don't need the level generation. We don't need the lobby door. We don't need the... I don't know if we need the main menu, because I might actually use the main menu to set up the resolution and stuff like that for later. We don't... Yeah, I'll keep the mirror, because the mirror would be really cool to show that on stream, to like if I'm looking at it and like you can see yourself. Oh wait, but then you can see yourself and that would kill all like the, what is that called, the what is that called, chat, what is that called, the whenever somebody is playing a game, immersion. Yeah, they want to be immersed, and having the mirror there I feel like might break that. So you know what, I'll leave it just in case. And I do want all of this stuff. I don't need the controller. I don't need the game mode. I don't need the game state. I don't need the... I might need that. Yeah. I don't need this. I think some of the stuff's gonna break because I don't have some of those things, but I'll delete them and I might not need them. I don't need the game loop manager. I do need the candle curves. I do want the candles. Wait, no, I don't. I don't want the quota. I do want the color projection stuff because that's one of the coolest things. It's being able to project the color of the TV from the whatever the TV's outputting. So like if I'm showing you like a, like actually I can just show it here. Yeah, so like you see how you can, right now it's like red, green, and blue because it's the RGB texture that I'm using. But what it's supposed to show is like this texture, like bluish, and it's gonna look like the TV's actually showing a light instead of faking it. I mean, it is a type of fake, but it's a better type of fake. I don't need the data. I might actually keep the data because we do need the emotes. Player state, HUD, elements. Yes, I might want to keep the widgets for the players, the viewers. I don't need the, I might actually keep all the inputs. Yes, I don't need this. I don't need that. I do need the ping because I might ping things later in the experience. I don't actually. I might keep sound effects. I don't need this. I do need that because I might actually curve the screen for the player just like the game does. I do need all of these. I don't need the rotary phone. I might just use that as a cool little sequence thing where I ring the phone and like blah blah blah. You know, something happens in front of you, like I'm calling somebody in front of you. That would be cool. I'll keep the sequences because I might add more to it. We don't need sessions because it's not a multiplayer game. I do want the slot wheel stuff. No, I don't. Maybe. No, because if I do the emotes thing, that should be like, we'll add that to the actual like the Twitch about thing where they'll see like a little panel where it'll show all the emotes and the commands, and they get to put they'll you know go down. All they have to do is scroll down and go back up. So I don't need this. Let's see. Tools, I don't need map catcher help because that's going to be faked later. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. Cool. So now we can just press OK and then move over to OB, which is my dog. He's still my dog. And then documents. And inside of here, there's Unreal Projects and my project 3. I think that should be it. Yes. Select the content folder. Okay, yeah. Content. There you go. And did we just no no oh, is it because it is it because it's open? Is it open? That is probably why. Let us see if I actually pass some stuff in there. Yeah. Oh, it did pass the stuff, but just to be safe, let us close the project, save, and then reopen it, because I don't want to try and use something and it like breaks. So I want to make sure that we're okay. Epic Games Launcher, my project 3, and yep, there you go. Cool. So now we should have all the stuff there that I can use. The character stuff. Go away. Yeah. What the hell? It's weird. I don't remember putting that there. Okay, so now let's click on this and then edit BP Marco. Inside here for the skeletal mesh, now we can do the, you know what? Sir, go away. Here we go. Blah. Use animation blueprint. And inside here, we should be able to see it now. This one. Please don't crash. Uh-oh. Oh no. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Did it get stuck? Am I stuck? I think it's bugged. I think passing this stuff over, I don't think it... Oh wait, it worked. Oh, this is the wrong one. CRT-MC is this one. Oh no. Okay, so it worked. So the idle should work then. He should be on idle. It's not working. Let's see. If I go in here and CRT-MC compiler error, that's probably why. Yeah, there's a compiler error. Let's see. What are you erroring out about? Get charge location. Oh, this. It's the tail. I don't need that then. And could not find get charge location again. I can delete that because we don't need that anymore. Delete that. Delete that. Delete this. Delete. This can go here. Tail IK alpha. Wait, I don't need that. I don't need this then. This. And then let's try and compile. Yay! With the little hat. Look at the little hat. I'm playing Final Fantasy. Hell yeah. So, okay. So now we have this working. So now, where are you? It should be, let's see if, there's a, yeah, slot, default slot. Yep. There you go. So now, when I go into here, I can play the montage again. Where are you? Huh. I swear I did the, what is it called? Huh. I'm pretty sure I put the, I did the, what is it called? Didn't I do the animation in here? I did it in the wrong one. Huh. Oh, So I put it in the wrong one. It's the player hand. But the player hand. Oh, I'm so goofy. Okay, yeah. So yeah. Okay, so now I can go to edit BP, and inside of handle this one, I'll set it to animation blueprint, and then it should be player hand, and this one should be the one that allows me. Yep. So I can go back, and then I can actually play the animation in player BP chat. So in here, I can delete these two, and because that is on a that is on a mount. What is it called? Excuse me. That is an actual thing now. I should be able to play that. So if I hit play, please don't crash. Oh, yep, there it is. There's a bunch of errors. Okay, I'm just gonna disconnect that, and I'm gonna refresh that. I'm not. Wow. Okay. I don't need all of this. You know what? Actually, I don't even need to do any of this because I'm not using any of those things. So I'm just gonna play an editor. Yep. Authorize. Close that. And then in 10 seconds, he should do the wave and it should look fine. Yep, there it is. It works. It works correctly. So now, I can do like a, you know what? Yeah. Why not? Why shouldn't I do it? I'm going to have my character, make you shake make you wave your hand. And so now I'm going to delete this wave. And you guys will wave whenever I tell you to. So I'll do this on turn around. Yeah, if it's false, then I'm gonna have you wave your hand. And if it is true, then you will not wave your hand. And so, wait, that is chat, right? Yeah, that is chat. Okay, so that should work. Authorize again. And then, okay. Oh, it's doing it the wrong way. It's doing it the wrong way. Okay, yeah, it should be this one. Because it's set to true right here, right? So there you go. go away, turn, wave, hey, go back, and then hello. If you're not, looking at me for the first time. Also, my character's like face is way too far. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this guy, since I moved him a lot further this way. I'm gonna move him this way, and then I'm gonna move my character a little bit this way and a little bit this way. So that way you can see my eyes, because that's the most important part. If you can't see my eyes, what's the point? You need to see my little froggy eyes. Okay. Where is my iris? I just noticed that the pupils, they're gone. Is there a reason why, sir? Sir, is there a reason why? Oh, I know why. I know why. Oh, you know what? This actually opened up so many things that I can do now. Because it's using this animation blueprint thing now. This thing is using what is it called? Fab. That's the tail. I don't need that anymore. It's it's using this look at location. And so since I'm not using multiplayer anymore, I can actually set this and set it to anything that I want. So where am I setting this? Find reference by name, get look at. Where am I setting this? Look at rotate, look at BPCRT player. That shouldn't be this thing anymore. I'm gonna cast to, or rather get actor for now of class, and then get Marco, because that's what we want to do now. BP Marco. Oh, whoops, I used the wrong one. Get actor of class. No, not get all actors. Get actor of class. Get actor of class, and then that one is going to be Marco. Okay, here we go. And then I don't need to do this any. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna have to promote that and use that instead. That's gonna be awkward. I'm gonna have to switch out a bunch of stuff, because it's not a pawn anymore. It's not a character anymore. And the one that I'm using here is not a pawn either. Yeah, it's just an actor. So that's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have to switch over a bunch of stuff to use that. And so, dang, that sucks. Marco. I'm just gonna call it Marco. And then delete that. And then I don't need to do the head offset yet, but can I do head offset? Get head offset. So what is that? Object player reference, get head offset. Oh, that's cool. I can do the head offset stuff now too, like how I have in the actual game. I don't need speed yet. I don't need the portal stuff yet. I don't need direction yet. I don't need jumping yet. I know I want look at value. I don't need is dead. I mean, we are going to use that for these, but the look at location is going to be something I want to have in the game. Okay, so so Marco, copy that, and then look at, how did I spell it? Vector. How did I spell it? I forgot. Is this how I spelled it? You know what? I'm just going to do this. Copy, and then in here, I'm going to paste it. Okay, yeah, there you go. So now that should refresh. That should work. Yeah, there you go. So that should work. And so compile. Why isn't that compiling? Odd that it's doing this over and over again. You know what? That's fine. Oh, so goofy. That's why. Yeah. Look at, get look at. Yep. That's what it was. And none of this stuff has to be multiplayer, which makes me so damn happy. I don't have to deal with multiplayer stuff anymore for this project, this specific project at least. And look, yay. So now, where are you? I'm gonna set that up to find look at rotation. Is gonna be find look at location is gonna be wherever chat is. So chat is I'm gonna get that, get actor location. and then set that, and then hit play. So now if I hit save, and please work. Oh, it does work. It works, but it looks kind of odd. See, now I am looking at it. That's cool. So see, his eyes, his pupils move with me. So like if I, oh, go away, brain rot. If I move this way, his pupils look at me, and I mean, they're looking at me, but also I can actually do the emotes now. I can do the happy emote thing. Oh, that's so cool. It's really smooth too. So when I do this, I want him to look not at me, but at the TV. So let's do that. Marco, set location. Where are you? Turned around. Yeah, this part right here. So the first time it should be this on begin play. It should be that. And then what we want is, I should actually, yeah, take that. And because we want it to be, where are you? Turn around. That's me. Yes, that's me. We want it to be right here. And so when it's done, whoops, get this and copy this over. Yeah, we want this to be right here. And if I am turned around, that means I'm looking at you. And so if that needs to be this right here. But if I am not turning around, that means I'm looking at the TV. So that needs to be BP chat. Didn't I already make this a variable? Did I make the TV a variable? Yes. Twitch. You need to have Twitch. And do I have you as a thing? Brain rot, Twitch chat. Nope. So what I need to do is I need to actually store the TV. And then stream BP stream TV, and then put it on instance editable, editable. And then here I can put stream TV. And so now if I go back to Marco, I can grab the TV and then get actor location. And then that can actually be what is there. So I think right now it's gonna like twitch or go really fast. I'm not too sure. So we'll see. Hey, so it is. Let's go. It's working. See? So if I'm talking to you, I'll look at you, and I'll animate that soon enough. But if I'm talking to you, I'll look at you. If I'm talking to the TV, I'll look at the TV. So it looks like I'm looking at the TV. Of course, we don't need to worry about like what you're looking at, or rather how we perceive chat. But right now, this thing is completely fine with me. It's looking at the thing. It's looking at that. Blah blah blah. And then I can animate it if I want to. Let's see. I think the way I'll animate it is that same timeline thing. Wait, can I animate it based on this too? So yeah. So I can just you know what? I don't even have to do this. I can just do this, and then lerp the vector, and inside here the first vector is chat, because that's the first one, I think. And then this one right here is a TV, which can just go right here, and that can be right here. So I don't need to do this stuff. So I can just disconnect that, and then if I press play, authorize again, and close that, and if I press play, wait, what? Oh, I have it the wrong way. Okay, so this one, and press F, and then press compile, and then press play again. It doesn't bother me. Okay, so now, hey, there you go. So now when I'm talking to you, I'm looking at you smoothly, and when I'm looking at the TV, I'm looking at that. But it feels like I'm not looking at the TV. It feels like I'm looking down at the TV instead of like looking up. So and also it looks like maybe like I need to push the location of the character forward, but it might look weird later on. So I don't want to do that. But I know for sure the TV, I don't want to have that be so like where it is, because it looks funky. So what we can do is we can just add and on the operator, and then like increase it like 50 maybe, and then push that back in. Sir, thank you. Okay, so authorize, sure, and then okay, so now it's looking more at it. Maybe a little bit higher, maybe like 65, and then let's try again. You know, for now I'm just gonna start closing this thing because it doesn't really matter to me. So yeah, it's starting to look better. Yeah, I like that. Hello. Nice. Yeah, this looks great. So now what I can do is I wonder if I can do the emotes now. So this is done. This I like it because it looks more animated. It looks better. So what I want to do now is, I'm gonna delete that. Compile. Since I can actually do these emotes. Where are they? This right here. Update eyes. Yay. So the way I do that is I'm gonna go and steal the player where I just saw right now. I have this like line of code that's like massive. Play body emotes. Not this one. I emotes. Yeah. Here you are. So I don't need to do this on multiplayer anymore, but I'm so excited because I can actually just copy this over and then get rid of all the multiplayer crap. And that is that. So, oh, okay. I thought it was going to give me like a bunch of like things that are wrong. So I don't need this anymore. So I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't. Okay, so wait. What is that? Is that sir? Components. It's because I don't have. Yeah, this is emotion time. So I'm gonna need to actually rename this to emotion time. Rename emotion time or space time. Hey, so it did work. So okay, sir. Refresh. Please work. No, okay, it's fine. I'll just like bring it back out and then delete that and then press Q. Cool. So now I don't need this because I can just play this, and I'm going to call this just a normal one because it's not replicated anymore. Thank God. So I do need to store all of these though. Did I get all the information? Yeah, so I need to create this variable, create this variable. Okay. It lagged. It was a huge lag spike. I do need this. I do need to create that variable. And then I can hit compile. And what is this? Get mesh. This should be skeletal mesh. And I really hope this works. Because if it doesn't work, it's gonna suck. Cool. So now, which emotes I should just be able to call it. And I can delete this now. But on turnaround, I can just call switch emotes. And on finish. And I'm just gonna randomize this random array item. And then make array. I'm gonna randomize between 3 of them. 3. So I'm gonna say happy, angry, and I just want to test if the eyes actually the pupils dilate. So I'm gonna choose obsessed. Man, I always get nervous whenever I copy over stuff like this that's big because it could break. So okay, that's angry. That's happy. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, so in the game we do have an error, and I'm gonna have to tell we might not use it for this stuff. I might only use it whenever I'm looking at you. but we have an error where the pupil itself would be bigger than the actual size because it's a mesh. So like if this is a sphere and the pupil is like let's say like this, it'll make this part of the mesh like bigger. So it looks kind of funky. But look, I can do happy face. Yeah, so I can do happy face. That's really cool, and I can be angry. But the angry one doesn't really translate that well. So let's just do happy, and let's go between two of them, not like a randomized one. So we are gonna have to use this one. So when it's finished, I want to check if it's turned around. If you're turned around, that means I'm looking at you. I want to change it to a specific one. So let's see, which one should I use? If I'm looking at you, I want to be happy. But if I'm not looking at you, I want to be maybe suspicious, to make it look like I'm squinting my eyes to look, you know, whenever you're wearing glasses, you want to be like, because you can't really see. So if I hit play again, authorized. I didn't even have to do this. I don't know why I'm doing it. Okay. Yeah, so see? Yeah, there you go. So when I'm looking at you, I get happy because I see you. But whenever I'm looking at the TV, I'm squinting my eyes to be able to see better. So that's what I wanted to do. See, look happy, squinting, concerned. It's the concerned one. In the actual game, you'll see like the concerned one, but in this one, you'll see like the you know, this. So it's like, hey, and then, oh, I'm talking to you. That's gonna be me. That's the person you're watching, and I'm talking to you. And I still need to do what appears on my TV. But I think later I might actually do my I don't know, like the controls I'm pressing or something. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do for me, honestly. I have an idea, but we don't know yet. So okay, so that's done. Switching emotions is done. We can always do that for anything later. Oh, you know what? Yeah, like whenever get brain rot closer, that one, I can always do the same thing. So like I can always press like this, and I can be like annoyed maybe, or angry. And let me copy. Wait, is he? Oh, okay, so I'm gonna have to push this get closer thing. It might actually not be. Might not be here. So I might actually move that downwards, like one level down, because I need to know. Or actually, no, I can actually get my brain rot, and because it says right here turned around, I can use that. So I have that value right here. So I can get like get turned around, and then press that and press this and this. And so if it's, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna have to store the current emotion, because right now, oh, where are you going? Yeah, I'm gonna have to store the current emotion, or maybe not. Let's just test it to see how it works. But if he comes by, right? If brain rot comes by, which is, it shouldn't be turned around. It should be close or in front. Yeah, in front. If he is in front of me, I want to be annoyed because I want to see the, you know, angry. I'm just gonna say angry. And if he walks away, then I'll go back to being suspicious, which is the squinting eyes thing. So if I press play, you go away. I'm not gonna authorize you anymore. Yeah, I'm happy and I'm squinting. He gets closed, I'm angry. And then he goes away, I'm squinting again. And so that looks so stupid. Okay, so maybe I do need to like, I need to do this thing again. I need to be able to change my look at location as well, because right now I'm not looking at him, so it looks like I'm in front. I'm looking at the TV. But I'm trying to think, how would I, if he's close, then I want to set off. I might actually have to have a function and a timeline to do it on its own, like actually separate the whole thing, because it's not, I shouldn't be tying this whole thing to it. I need to be able to set the how long it's going to take for me to do those animations based on each type of event. So like custom animation, look at, yeah, and so I need to pass. I'm trying to think what could be like the, I know this has to be an actor, like this actor of interest, like, oh, actor that I want to look at. And so this is going to be like an actor right here, actor. And so I'm trying to think if it's going to switch, if I'm going to be looking at stuff, am I always going to be looking at TV as the primary actor, as a main actor that I want to focus on, or do I want to be able to switch that? No, I think the TV is going to be my primary one for sure, 100%. Turn around, that's another thing. This needs to be separate, and then this thing needs to be, yeah. This needs to be separate, so this has to be right here. And I think each one is going to power its own like thing. And so, that's a bummer because I'm going to have to pass the alpha as well. This might actually not be good. I might not actually be doing it correctly at this point. So if I, not that it's correct, but I might have to like, I'll figure it out. Like I'll be like, oh wow, yeah, this did not work out. This did not work out well. So anim goes in here. And you know what? Yeah, I actually might. Because there's going to be times where like, what if like that thing, like what a character is moving in front of my character and I want him to look at him as he's moving as a form of like, to be a little dramatic. But if, so I might have to time it with the timeline of whatever it's doing. So I think maybe this way might be, yeah, that might be good. And so this part right here is right there. So TV's the main character that I'm looking at. So what I can do is, if I'm looking at here, maybe what I can do is, where are you? This thing right here, the move to, is the thing that I want to save. Because I want to get the location. And so I want to, oh, no. You don't know, I can just get I don't have to save that because I can just get the brain rots, move to timeline. I think it's, timeline, no, get component, it's get move to. And then from here, I can actually get the alpha, I think, timeline. And then I can get the what is it called? I might be able to get the alpha, yeah. So let's see. Set linear, set new looping, set vector curve, set get timeline length, get play rate, get playback position. I think if I just use the playback position, I'll be fine because that's when they're moving. So I can just get the location while I'm doing that. So from 0 to 1, that would be what I'm using as the lerp. So look at, yeah, that's the alpha. So that's completely fine with me. And then I'll get angry whenever it's doing that. I'll do it for both and see if that looks right, because it might not look correctly. Let me get that as the actor. It might look really funky, but if it does end up working correctly, I'd be super happy. No, go away. Okay. Yada yada. Not moving. Nope, not moving. I know why I'm so goofy, because it's not playing at the same time. Oh, I know exactly what I need to do. I'm so goofy. I don't need to do that here. I can just get closer and then... Is there a player character in here? Is Marco in here? No. On event begin play. Chat. I'm gonna store Marco because I can actually do it this way. I can run the event in here instead. The lookout event, which is completely fine with me. So set play rate. I need to set the moment this happens. Event begin play. Get closer. Yeah, because I need to get closer to... What's summoning this? I think Marco is the one that's doing this. Yay, yeah. And so, Marco, I just want you to pass to do the event thing right here. So in here, where are you? I'm gonna store this. Yep, Marco 0. What? Oh, I'm so goofy. I already had a variable for this. I just made it. What the heck? Okay, here set. Pop. There you go. And on go back, on go to, I want to do the animation. So on here, on play, on both, on just the move to, I want to get Marco and then look at, hit that. And then the actor is self because that's the location. And the alpha is right here. I don't need the rotation one. I think that's all I need. Yeah, I think that's all I need. And then it should be happening all the time. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's so hard to tell. I don't think it is happening. Set chat image, look at this right here, brain rot. Oh, that's what I'm doing. It's not brain, what? Huh? Am I passing myself? I'm not passing myself. Yeah, I'm not passing myself. Yep, there you go. That's what I was doing wrong. So now if I press play, it should work. Authorize, close, look at me, yada yada. Okay, let's see. Oh, it is working because it disappeared and I'm following him back, I think. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm looking at the TV now. So if I press it again. Huh, no, I'm not looking at... Am I looking at him? I can't tell if I'm looking at him. I think I'm doing it wrong. So, okay. Access none, trying to read property widget and Twitch C set image, chat image. What's this? That is something I don't need to worry about. Okay, that's on Connect. I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. So, I'm trying to think. Get closer. As get closer passes, Marco gets stored because I already passed it. I passed myself. On go to and play. I'm going for the alpha's there. I'm setting the target as myself, and then self is looking at this actor. Yes. And so that, I wonder if it's because I'm there, that they just happen to be like in the same location, like in the same yeah. Let's print that. Let's print that. Because if it's not doing anything, then and if you're learning blueprints, there's a cool way of like not having a bunch of print strings like go down. You can always like put like a code right here, like I don't know, like look at vector, and this key will allow you to have that vector, that print string, be showing up in the same place. So that way it's not like all over your screen. So it'll show up like, okay, it'll show up like this instead. So if I press right click, yeah, like that. You see that? Like how it'll do the thing, but it stays in one line instead. So let's see. So it is working and it's moving along with the thing. And now yeah, it's moving back. So 445 all the way to 346, and then it should be going to 445 again. It's just hard to see it because it's the first time it's looking at the TV. The second time it's, see, right now it's looking at the TV because I'm squinting. But when I get angry, he's technically looking at this guy. Oh, I remember what I did wrong. I also added the 65 thing, so it makes it look weird. So if I do this, wait, this is the wrong one. This is the wrong one. It's supposed to be here, because this is the one that changes, and chat is not. Chat's not the one that changes. Chat is the one we want to always have be permanent. This is yeah, this is the actor that's gonna change. And so on this thing, where are you? Look at chat. Wait, TV? Wait, huh? Turn around. We look at, but that was working. I'm so lost. Okay, so get actor location. I want to move from A, which is chat. Yeah. So it's because chat is always going to be our A. And so if I press the, no. Wait, yes, it is. No. Okay. No, it's not always going to be it. It's not always going to be. It's going to be like an original location, like a new location, an original location, like a prior actor. So this I'm actually going to have to set like an actor to be the prior location, and then to set a new location, it has to be where that one is. Yeah. So man, we are look at actor. Yeah, we're gonna have to set like a thing for, yeah, wow, okay. So we're going from A to, which is the look at actor, to the new actor. New actor. Yeah, and so this new actor is gonna be B, and the current actor is the one that's current look at actor. That's A. And so yeah, okay. So on here, the new actor is chat. Yep, because we're looking at chat. And then the thing is, because it's running on a timeline, it's a little confusing, because the look at, let's just try and fix this first. The new one should be look at actor, look at the new actor's chat, right? If I reverse it, then the new look at actor should be oh, I see. Yeah, so this one should be, oh man, okay, because of the way it works, it's a little confusing. So this one should be going into here. The turnaround, if it's true, it should be, you know what, this is goofy. I could just do a select. Select. And then this, if it's true, it's chat. If it's false, it's TV. Because that's what we want to do. Sir, move this way. Adjust. Okay, so the problem is that I need to store yeah, because if I store it, the moment like if I store it here, if the new actor happens to be after, like right here, if I store it, it's gonna think that the new look at actor is whatever this is. So like if it's TV, the look at actor is going to be TV. The new actor is going to be TV. And so it's going to try and move in place at the same time, at the exact same thing, which is not true. What we want to do is after it's done, after it's done, we want to switch it to be, so where is it? Look at actor, where are you? Look at actor set, and copy that twice. This is unfortunate because I hate doing this. Press Q, and then the new look, if I'm looking at something, that's true, and I'm looking at you as chat, I'm happy, and so I want the look at actor to now be chat. So okay, so this is, what is this? Stream TV object. Okay, that needs to change. Actor. Wait, didn't I already have? Did I change that? Actor. Did I change that? Actor. Yeah. No, I didn't change it. That variable type didn't change. Okay, so we don't have to finish. We don't have, when that thing comes up, unless you know for sure that there's something way out there that needs to be changed, you can just close that. You don't have to keep that open. So compile. This look at actor now is an actor, so now I can put that in there. And over here it's TV. I just want to get these two to work for now. Save as, save on compile, on success only. Okay, just making sure. So I set that after for TV and chat. On look at, it's changing from the look at actor, which I changed after. So now it should work. Let's hope. Nope. Okay, sure. I'll authorize now. Yes. And authorize again and close that. Please work. So that works. Okay. I'm looking at you. See, that's what I was talking about. It's always going to look at chat. And I want him to look at the TV whenever I'm looking away from chat. So, okay. Yeah, so turn anim, set active rotation, look at, set look at, and if it's turning around, if it's true, then it's chat. If it's false, then it's TV. Also, I don't have to do it like this too. I'm so goofy because I could have just done one of these and I could have just like done the same thing as this. Yeah, I could have just done this. Disconnect that, move that over here, press this, move that down here, and set look at to this, and yeah, so you move over here. Okay, so if it is true, set it to TV. If it is false, set it to chat. And then it's gonna do its whole thing. It's gonna do like its whole animation. Like, yeah, it'll animate over here, look at TV or look at chat, whatever I want. And then it's gonna get that look at actor, which prior, because there's nothing before true. So what is the first thing that I'm looking at? Am I looking at chat? It is chat. I can just close this. Sure, I don't care. I'm gonna set the first location as chat because that is what I'm looking at here. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, there it is. See, and boom. Okay, so that should now have stored whatever it is. Let's see if just that one little change fixed it. No, it's still looking at chat as the final thing, which it wasn't before. So go figure, there's something wrong. So it's gonna get the prior. You know what? I'm gonna say prior actor, old. Yeah, old look at. And then it's gonna move to the new one, new actor. Look at location. Yeah. And I'm gonna set this. I'm gonna disconnect this because I don't want. I know the TV's higher, but I want to fix this first before anything. And then okay, so once that animation is done, then I'm gonna check if. But see right here, I'm checking both. Uh, you know what? I could have done a select thing too. I don't know if you guys know this, but when you do a select thing, you can do the same thing here. So on here, here you can do a select on whoops, delete that. Select. Yeah. And so you can delete this, and that way you don't have to have two of them. Delete that, just so it's cleaner. Delete. Oh, nope. Delete this, and have this be as the index. And so now I'm gonna clean that up. And so on turned around, which is when I'm looking at chat, I want to look happy. And when I'm looking not at chat, I want to look suspicious because I'm looking at the TV. So actually I can also do this too. Just there. So Alt look at. So after I've done my animation, I want to go ahead and store my old, what the thing that I was looking at is old thing. Yeah, so if I'm turned around, then it's gonna be chat, just like this. But I am not sure what's going on where no matter what, I'm still looking at chat. I'm trying to think. It could be the fact that I am pretty sure I'm storing this. I'm pretty sure I'm storing these correctly. Authorized, sure, and then see, it keeps looking at me. I'm gonna print out. I'm gonna print string because I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm messing something up. I don't need to look at this anymore. I just need to look at the display name of the new actor. And for now, I'm just gonna see if that's working. So I'm gonna close this and then I'm gonna go back and press. So BP chat, TV, stream TV, chat, stream TV. So that's working. So what's going on? Get actor location. B. It feels like it's constantly moving from B to A when it comes to the look at, which is weird. So, but this is working correctly. You know what? I have an idea. Let's look at you. What are you saying? Are you always the same? Are you always gonna say chat? I feel like that might be what's going on. Chat. Stream TV. Okay, that's correct. Chat. So he's looking at me, and if he turns this way, it's supposed to say stream TV. Yep. But if he looks that way, it's supposed to say chat because I'm the prior thing that was there. So that's working correctly. Not at the beginning, but it is working. So what is going on? Old look, new actor, get actor display location. That is weird. It has to do with here, but that doesn't make sense because it was working before. Oh man. Okay. I don't even want to test the other thing out yet. Look at location, chat. Yep, old look at chat. Actually, no, old look at should not be chat. Old look at should be. Let's do TV. Yeah, let's do TV because if that's prior, then that's. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if that's going to be it. I don't know if that's like actually the answer, but and you know, you could always stream TV, chat, stream TV, which is the prior. So why are you looking at me? Dang, if you guys have any clues as to what it could be, let me know because that is crazy. If I press left click talking, hello, I'm gonna delete this because I don't need that anymore. It's getting in the way. That I don't need chat to do that, to do anything. Turn around. The condition is if I'm I'm currently not looking at chat, right? Yeah. And if I press the button, it'll change it to true. If it's false, because it starts at false, it's gonna turn it to true. It might be like not a race condition, but it might be like a sequence order of sequence kind of thing. So if it is true, yeah, if it gets turned to true, which happens right away, it's gonna play, and then that means I'm looking at chat. Yeah, I'm turned around and looking at chat. So it's gonna update the active rotation, which is the player model, and then it's gonna look at, which is, it's gonna say if it's true, which the first time I do it, it is true. When I press left click, it'll be chat, BP chat. And then false, it's after I press it again, it should be TV, because it's gonna be false. Wait, no, it's gonna be because I click on it, and then after it's finished, it then sets it. Yeah. If I turn around, what, I'm just gonna be a little dumb right here, but what if I do this? This is always like the goofiest thing. It's like, it's something so simple, and then something that I don't think about, and then it works. No. But it works, but it's just, it's twitching, it's like moving really quickly towards that. So okay, so looking at chat, but that's not the prior now, see? So what if I switch these two as well? I hate doing, I think it's gonna break again. Yeah, see, now it's doing the opposite. It's doing the other thing. So it's not this. There's something else that's switched, and I think it might be this. This might be B and this might be A. Yeah, and then if I switch these back, I swear to God, man. I swear. No, okay. I was kind of getting upset there for a few seconds, but it's not what it is. So I was right. So this goes here and then this goes here, because this is B. Yeah, the new actor is B. That's the thing we want to look at, and the old actor is A. So it goes from old look at to new one. And then whenever you look at it, I think it might be like a sequence of things. I think it might be like an order of like sequence, because it's not working correctly, but what's going on is that the timeline itself is reversing, so it's going from end to end, and that's why it's snapping. Instead of going smoothly from like A to B and A to B and A to B, it's reversing and going from, instead of going from 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, it's going from 0, like 1 0 1 0 1 0. So if I were to show it here, instead of going like this, it's actually like flipping to here like this. So that's why it's like freaking out. And so that's, I might just need some sleep. And after this, I'm gonna play with a friend. I think Therix and I are gonna play Phasmophobia. So I'm not sure if he's still gonna play, but because I've been wanting to play Phasmophobia for a while. I got this like inkling of what is it called? I just want to see ghosts. I want to play against ghosts and stuff. I don't know if Phasmophobia is on Mac. It might not be, but that's completely fine with me. I think I'll just play it on the Steam Deck. So for now, I think until I like get some sleep and I come back and I try and figure this out, I think this is fine. Wait, hold on. What? Didn't I fix this? Didn't I like do this or something? Yeah, I think it's an order of operations thing. Yeah. I actually, you know, no, I don't like that. I don't like the twitching thing. I like that he's happy though. Yay. Oh, yay. Okay, so I think for now, I think I've done the everything on the to-do list. So let's go back and update the to-do list, because in about 15 minutes I'm going to be done with my stream. So what has been done? So the have brain rot approach, that has been successfully done. We have gotten brain rot to come up to us, and even with the broken animations, again, have it done now, make it pretty later. That stuff is done. And we got him to move, and then he actually kind of rotates correctly, kind of, but I'll in the back end, I'll fix that stuff on my own. So we have that done, and we have the TV blueprints kind of done. I set it up in the sense that it's there, but that does get us further. I am happy that I got a lot more done on the character stuff, because what that does is that allows me to move forward with being able to have the gaming Twitch Unreal Engine stuff set up. So once that stuff is set up, I'm going to be able to play Final Fantasy with you guys. I'm going to be able to like do that, but you'll get to see it in a weird new event type of thing. Instead of having it be like you get to see like just like a panel, you'll be able to watch to see both of us play, or rather you'll be able to watch me play. If it's a multiplayer game, we might play later together, but we'll be able to watch the TV in front of us in a 3D space, and I think that's going to be super cool. And since it's connected to the game Channel Breachers, you can feel like you're in the game watching stuff now, and then later on when you play the game, you'll be like, oh, I've been here and I actually played games with Marco here. So that's the connection that I want later on. But we did do all of that stuff, and so now what I want to do next stream is I want to be able to, first of all, connect my desktop. Or actually, I'm going to do that in the back end. I want to set up lights, set up TV lighting. Yeah, I want to do that. We're doing small goals because this lets us be able to finish the goals faster and be able to actually successfully finish them. So set up TV lighting. We want to we already did the emotes. That was extra. I did a bunch of stuff that was extra that I didn't have to do, but I do want to do like an entrance animation for the animation for the player. So whenever they like get summoned and their eyes open, everything fades in, and then like they move closer, and they get set up, and I'm like, I get animated moving towards the thing. I want to make that a sequence. So that's what I'm gonna do next time. It's have like an entrance animation sequence, so that way you guys feel like you're actually joining the stream. Oh, and then no, I think that's it for now. You know what? I am gonna have 3, because I think I did a bunch of stuff that actually allows me to feel like I get to do 3 things instead of 2 this time. So an entrance animation, set up TV lighting, and set up clock, because I think that would be cool. So setting up the clock allows people to see the stuff that happens, or not the stuff, but be able to see like the time, instead of them having to look at a clock on their upright or bottom right if you're on Windows, and upright if you're on Mac. You'll be able to see the clock on your stream and be able to, you know, I keep your attention instead of your attention wandering somewhere else. So yeah, anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. I will be putting this stream, this VOD is going to be on Twitch, but I'm going to be moving it over to YouTube so that way other people can watch it years down the road. And I will be making short snippets of this for shorts. That way people can see like the little things that happen here here in the stream. But if you have not done it, go and follow me on Twitter. Go and follow me on subscribe on YouTube. And yeah, I'm trying to get more people to join in because I'm trying to build a giant like a bunch of people being able to watch the TV and being able to play the game at the same time, or being able to play the game later. But yeah, thank you for sticking with me this whole time. I appreciate your time, and I will be here on Friday at 8 again. Every single week, I'm going to be here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And I will be working on these to-do things for the Unreal Engine / Twitch gaming session stuff, as well as later on, I'm going to be working on channel breachers on live. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, and take care and goodbye. Bye-bye.